Hello everyone. Once again, I'm Porte. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. We're going to discuss now about academic texts. Let's proceed now. What now is an academic text? These are reading texts that are objective. They are based on facts with solid basis. The emotions of the author cannot be felt. Likewise, the personalized opinions of the writer are not evident. Thus, the use of I and you are discouraged. In other words, if we're talking here about academic texts, you should be straight to the point. So you're not going to use the first and second point of view or first and second person point of view. It's always on the third. Okay? And then at the same time, it is based on facts. In other words, you are going to have a research about the matter or about the topic that you're going to tackle, for example, in the future or to write. Academic texts also are critical, objective, specialized texts written by experts or professionals in a given field using formal language. They are organized in a specific way. Examples of these are essays, theses, dissertations, journal, research papers, conference papers, feasibility studies, and others. So in other words, you should be what? These academic paper that we're talking right now are actually written by those people who are professionals, who are experts, for example, in their field. For example, they're going to write an essay. They made sure that the essay that they are going to write is formal, is in formal language. They used formal words at the same time. Uh, they're given, for example, the essays, the thesis, and we're going to tackle that in the future videos that I'm going to do. So what is academic text in English for academic and professional purposes? So let's see. This is a kind of text that is commonly characterized with being formal, studied, researched, objective, exact, direct, and has the ability to influence its readers. In other words, if we're going to write that academic text, be sure that the language that you're going to use is formal. There is a thorough study about a certain topic, and then there is you searched for something, you search for some evidences, and you are not biased. At the same time, you are for example, you are fair of whatever topic you're going to, for example, you're going to tackle. The words are exact, the words are direct to the point or straightforward, okay? And you have the ability, of course, to influence your readers after they have read, for example, uh, a certain topic, okay, from you, if you are the writer. Academic writing is clear, concise, focused, structured, and backed up by evidence. Its purpose is to aid the reader's understanding. It has a formal tone and style, but it is not complex and does not require the use of long sentences and complicated vocabulary. In other words, if you're writing your academic writing, for example, be sure that it's easy for your reader to understand what you want them to understand, and be sure that you have evidences, for example, okay, to make you credible writer. Okay, so here are actually some examples of academic text that we are talking here: research paper, conference paper, feasibility study, the thesis, the book review, research paper. We have essay, and at the same time, we have academic journals here. So this is actually the main purpose of academic writing. There are purposes of academic writing, but we're going to tackle for the first time this one, okay? To present information in order to display a clear understanding of a particular subject. You're going to what? You're going to give information to your readers. In other words, the reader should understand what you want them to understand, okay? And that's really the main purpose or the major purpose, or why you're writing. So there are different characteristics of an academic text here. So formal, the words used are straightforward. There is no use of words pertaining to emotions. Okay, no emoticons, for example. Straightforward. You should be very fair for this thing. Studied, the text is carefully analyzed. That there is a thorough study about that particular topic or essay. For example, if that is an essay. Researched, it can be a result of a research study. There is uh, there is a research about a particular topic. You're going to read books, you're going to make a survey, you're going to give questionnaires about that topic. Okay. Next is objective. It uses direct words, or in other words, straight to the point, so that everybody can understand you well. Next is exact. It uses precise words. There is no going around the bush. Okay. There is no flowery words. Okay, straight to the point, direct. Direct, it uses exact words. Okay. We have also complex. It consists of different connected parts wherein you're going to use, of course, words which are easy for your readers to be, uh, for them to understand what you really want them to understand. Okay, in other words, you're going to use some connectors perhaps for this to make your words easy for them. Okay, explicit, the facts are stated clearly and in details. Then we have well organized and planned, and then of course has the ability to influence its readers. Okay, that's uh, that's it. Let's have now the types of academic writing here. We're talking about the types here, but in the future videos, we're going also to tackle this one, uh, so that everybody can understand it well. So number one is descriptive. This type of text describes or outlines the way things are. Okay, for example, the features of a particular theory or the way things happen. For example, a series or historical events. It also gives details or something that describes. An example of this is someone giving a very detailed account of an experience. Descriptive, you are going to describe something so that everybody can understand. Okay. Number two is persuasive. This is a form of academic writing that is built around a central argument. The writer aims to persuade the reader to accept his or her point of view through logic, references to research, and by appealing to emotions. You are convincing, okay, your readers. Examples are mandatory minimum sentencing is harmful to the human race. Death penalty is a good deterrent for criminals. Marijuana should be legalized. Okay. 3. Expository. This is a type of discourse used to describe, explain, define, inform, or clarify. It literally means to expose. It is also intended to explain a series of events. The how-to or process essay, which provides readers with a step-by-step guide on how to do something or the steps it takes to finish a job, is an example of this. And this text is also information-based. Some common examples are textbooks, news articles, instructions, manuals, and so on and so forth. So let's have now the structures of academic writing. Okay. Number one here is, of course, the introduction. This is the opening of a text or essay that introduces the topic, arouses interest, and prepares the audience for the development of the thesis or central idea. This is wherein you're going to get the attention of your reader so that they are going to finish your article. Okay, the introduction, which is really very important. Next, of course, is the body. This presents the important facts and information in the topic being discussed. This is long because you're going to discuss here with facts, with evidences in the body. And of course, we have also conclusion. It presents the summation, the summary. What's the result? Okay. What's your conclusion or result of a topic discussed here? So here, there are also differences between academic writing and other types of writing. In the academic writing here, you're going to use formal in style based on extensive research and seeks to prove a point. The introductory paragraph does not need to be catchy. It uses references, more analytical. Of course, it relies on facts and the audience is limited here if we're talking about academic writing. But for the other kinds of writing, personal writing is not formal. Okay, business writing may require a specific format rather. It may communicate information about products or marketing strategy. The audience here is larger. Personal thoughts and feelings can be shared and based on experiences. Okay, so in other words, these are just an introduction of the academic texts that we are talking right now. Okay, hoping that you learned something from this topic that I am giving to you. So once again, I'm Porte. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And of course, please click the bell, of course, the bell icon there so that it will be updated in the future videos. So once again, thank you very much. I'm Porte. God bless everyone.